Man, I really, really gotta shave. I hate facial hair. Not chin hair. I love chin hair. Just everything else on my face, hair wise. I hate it. Uh, why does this have to be so difficult? Oh, we're 20 seconds in. Hi everyone, welcome to episode 6 of our Congress series. Of course, we're talking about the 6th Congress. Um, this Congress was in session from 1799 to 1801. Yep, we're finally in the 19th century. And this century is full of hoops and hollers. Before we jump right in, there's something that I do need to mention that I more than likely forgot to mention in yesterday's episode. The location of where they met. They were in a place known as Congress Hall in Philadelphia. More than likely, you can get tours there, as well as Federal Hall in New York, but with the shutdown, I don't think that's going to happen. Anyways, speaking of sessions, how many sessions was this Congress in? 2. And this is really interesting what I found out on research on this one. Their first session was in, obviously, Congress Hall in Philadelphia, and the second session was in Washington, D.C. Yep. The almighty Grand Capitol building, which is the picture of what the thumbnail is of this video. Yep. So basically, every Congress video here on out, unless if it's an update video, will have the picture of the Capitol. Now, of course, all of them will be different. I will try to jazz them up here and there as we go along to make it a little bit more interesting. But other than that, yeah. I think you guys would like it. Anyways, enough of rabbit trails. House makeup. There are 106 members of the House. Speaker of the House is Theodore Sedgwick, who is a Federalist. The Federalists have 56 seats. The Democratic Republicans have 49. Why is that not a space? That says negative 49. There we go, that's just 49 now. I must have typed this all up in a hurry. And there's one vacancy. One. Now, over in the Senate, excuse me, the President of the Senate, which once again is the Vice President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, who was a Democratic Republican. And according to my research and my notes, we once again have 4 President pro temporees. Of course, all of them are Federalists, since the Federalists control this Congress. First, we have Samuel Livermore, who is a Federalist. I mean, again, yeah, you get the point. Uriah Tracy, which is a very odd name for a senator. John Howard, and James Hillhouse, which once again, they're all Federalists. And speaking of the Federalists, they have the majority by 10 seats. The Federalists have 21, Democratic Republicans have 11. Now, this is also the part of the video where we talk about what major thing or interesting thing happened in America at the time and during this Congress. The only interesting thing that I found is that why is the word "the" not on here? I must have really typed this up in a hurry. That's 2 errors I found on this thing. The Library of Congress was established during this Congress. which, if you don't know where the Library of Congress is, you're on Capitol Hill in D.C., and you're on the backside of the Capitol building, and there's this big giant building that's facing towards it from the back. That's the Library of Congress. There's two buildings on each side. If you're looking straight at it this way, when you're looking to the left, that's the Supreme Court. If you're looking on the right, I think it's it's one of the department buildings, but I'm not entirely sure which one. But if you're writing a book or anything, media related, you have to send the Library of Congress a copy. It's required by law. I don't know what law it is, but it is required by law to send the Library of Congress something of, something of, like a copy of whatever you have, like a book or something. It's required. Yeah, I definitely need to shave. Look at this. I got bald spots here, and here, and here. I hate facial hair so much. Anyways, that's all we have for this episode. Stay tuned for tomorrow for the 7th Congress. Stay cool, stay tuned.